Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to talk about Bodmas. This is a very important topic, and the students are confusing this one too much. So, Bodmas, what is Bodmas? Bodmas is order of operations. Okay, right now let's start. B is bracket. What does it mean? Brackets. So all brackets. So that means when you are solving questions, if you have any brackets, you are going to solve inside brackets first. Inside. Right, inside first. Inside bracket first. Then there is no any meaning of or just like of division or multiplication, right? Leave O there now. So then division or multiplication. See, I said or. Division or multiplication. Okay, why or? Because when you have, see, normally someone is going to say division is first, then multiplication. Hey, you don't have to do like that. When you have division and multiplication, there is some exceptions. I'm going to show you that one too, right? But normally when you have division and multiplication, you can do any of them first. But you cannot do addition, subtraction before multiplication, division. After that, addition or subtraction is coming. See, I said or there too. Right, A is addition and S is subtraction. Okay, all right, I see subtraction. Right, so for subtraction and addition and division and multiplication, I said or. I'm going to explain to you in questions too. Right now, let's see what questions are asking you about Bodmas. When do you use Bodmas? Let's see together. All right, let's have a look at this question. 2 times negative 3. By the way, this bracket is for this sign. Right, for the sign. Plus 7 minus 35 divided by 7. Right now, see, I said multiplication or division, I said, remember? See, that means if you have their division and their multiplication, you don't have to exactly do like this, first this one. No. You can do this first. This 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Then do this. 35 divided by 7, 5. But you cannot do like this. You cannot say that 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 plus 7. No. You cannot do this addition and subtraction before division and multiplication. If you remember, I said Bodmas, DM, before A and S. Multiplication, division before addition, subtraction. Right, that all means this. Look, you can do this for, you could say that 35 divided by 7, 5, then you pass there. You wouldn't say negative 5, negative 5. No, you would do that one first. I'm not saying if you say this is going to be wrong. For some questions it's going to be wrong, but for some questions it won't be wrong. They're right, but don't take risk. Just do your rule according to Bodmas, multiplication, division before addition, subtraction. Right now, so then I will put there plus 7 minus 5. See, after that, see, I have the addition, subtraction. You could do this 2, then the result with negative 6, or this 2, then the result with 5, minus 5. Okay, now I want to do this first. 2. Negative 6 plus 7 will be positive 1. Negative 5. This is from integers. Now, plus 1 minus 5. From integers, you subtract to each other. That will give you 4, and you use bigger number sign, which is going to be negative. That's your answer. All right, now my next question is that 3 times bracket 4 times 5 minus 2 times negative 8. Again, this bracket is for the sign. Right now, what was Bodmas saying to us? Do bracket, inside bracket first. Okay, inside bracket there. I'm going to find result for inside first. So now I see the inside bracket I have multiplication. I do those one first. I don't do like this. I don't say 4 times 5 20 minus 2 18 times 8 negative. No, this is common mistake, ladies and gentlemen. You do this one first. That will be 20. By the way, you don't have to do this one. You could do this one too first. It is okay, no problem, because multiplication. As long as you didn't do like this, 20 minus 2, you can do this or this. It doesn't matter. You will get the same result because both of them are multiplication. So now, there I have negative 2 times negative 8. I mean minus. Okay, no problem. You can say negative or minus. And so now, 2 times 8 is going to be 16, right? That's okay. So negative will be positive. That is important too. Students are confused that one, they put a negative. No, see, look, they're negative. It will be positive now because there is multiplication there. Right now, I'm still inside bracket, by the way. Look, still bracket there. That will be 36 at the moment. So that will be 3 times 36. Right now, I see there is no any bracket now, just multiplication is there. 3 times 36 will be 108. Alright, now my next question is bracket 6 minus negative 10. This is bracket for negative sign. Divided by bracket by the close bracket, open bracket again. 4 divided by negative 2, close the bracket now. Okay, inside this bracket separately first. So according to integers, if you have two signs, you are going to make one sign. If you have the same sign, it will be positive. That means here is 6 plus 10 divided by, and there 4 divided by 2, 2. There is a sign that means positive, negative, opposite signs according to integers will be negative 2. Right now, there I see 6 plus 10, which is 16 divided by negative 2. 16 divided by 2, 8. There is no sign that means it's positive, negative. According to integers, there will be negative sign. Alright, next question. 10 times 2 minus negative 8 divided by 4. So, Bodmas, remember, any bracket? No, this bracket for this sign. Right, now, no bracket, multiplication or division. See, you can do this, then do this, then do this operation, subtraction. Right, you don't have to do this first and this. It is okay, you can do this, then do this, then this. But please do not confuse. You cannot go from left to right. That is common mistake. You cannot go from left to right. Means you can't do that. This time this 20 minus negative 8 will be positive, plus 8, 28 divided by 4, 7. No, this is wrong. This is common mistake. Don't start from left to right. When you have multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division, you can't go from left to right, because you can't do addition, subtraction before division or multiplication. You can't. So now forget that from left to right. Let's do this first. That will be 20. Then this one. Negative 8 divided by 4 will be negative 2. Now I have two signs. That will be positive equal to integers. I need to make one sign first. 20 plus 2 is going to be 22. That will be your final answer. Please don't do from left to right. We don't do from left to right when you have multiplication, addition, subtraction, division like this. Okay. Alright, now the question is 3 times 6 divided by 9. Remember I told you, don't do your operations from left to right. Okay, right. But there is an exception for that. Remember when I was explaining Bodmas, I said I'm going to tell you some exception things. This is one of them. See, when you have multiplication division next to each other, see, can you see any addition subtraction in between multiplication division? No, look, just multiplication and division next to each other. At that time, you start from left to right. Right. Someone is going to say, can't I do this one first? See, in some questions, you can do like this, you will get correct answer, but don't take risks. You can't do for every question. That's why my rule is saying that when you have multiplication division, start from left to right, just for this. When you don't have any addition subtraction in between multiplication and division, just they are next to each other from left to right. So now that will be 3 times 6, which is 18, divided by 9. 18 divided by 9 will be 2. Alright, my next question is negative 2 power 4 plus 7 times negative 1. Right, now when you have power, square root, something like those things, you do those operations before Bodmas, before starting even bracket, even addition, subtraction, multiplication, that story. Before that, you do the powers. If you have third, square root, cube, or something like this, you do them first, then you talk about Bodmas. So that's why I'm going to do this one first. Negative 2 power 4 from exponent will be 16 plus 7 times negative 1. Right now, I see there is a multiplication. Again, don't do that mistake. Don't start from left to right. Don't say that. 16 plus 7, 23 times negative 1, negative 23. No, please don't do that mistake. There is addition. You can't do addition before multiplication. You can't do that. You must do multiplication first. That will be, see, I said if you make mistake, you are going to find negative 23. But let's see what is the result. That there will be 7 times negative 1, negative 7. 16 plus negative 7. From integers, this is going to be negative. So 16 minus 7, that will be 9. See, if you would make mistake, you would find negative 23. But answer is 9. Right. Please be careful. Alright, next question. Bracket negative 2, negative 3, and close the bracket, square of this expression, plus minus 5. Okay, so now I told you, you need to do, when you have power, square roots, like roots, you do those operations first, then talk about Bodmas. Okay, right, I will do the square first, but the square is covering this whole bracket. That's why I need to do the inside this bracket first to be able to make square of this expression. Otherwise, the square is covering where to do my operation, square of where you are going to take. Right, it's taking all of them. That's why I do inside first. Right now, that will be, there will be positive. So, negative 2 plus 3 will be positive 1. Positive 1 square plus minus 5. So 1 square will be 1, and from integer this is going to be negative 5, and from integers this positive, this negative, subtract to each other 4, use bigger number sign, that will be negative 4. Alright, now my next question is bracket negative 1 plus, it was like times, that's why I put there. Okay, so now 8 times 5 divided by 5, close the bracket, times, open the bracket, negative 8 plus 10, close the bracket. So according to Bodmas, I will do inside this bracket and this bracket separately first, then do my multiplication. So this bracket is easy. Why? Because negative 8 plus 10 is going to be positive 10. You can write just 2, positive 2. You can just write 2 or positive 2. Right, now this part, I can see negative 1 plus there, times multiplication and division next to each other. So for multiplication division, when they have next to each other, before that addition, I must do this one. Don't make that mistake again. Don't start from left to right. Remember, I told you you can't do addition subtraction from before multiplication and division. So I'm going to do this part first. While I'm doing that part, remember I told you when you have a multiplication division next to each other, start from left to right for this part just. Someone is going to say that, so if you this divided by that will be 1, 8 times 1 is going to be 8, it will give you correct answer. That's right, I'm not saying no, but don't take risk. Just learn from left to right when you have multiplication division next to each other. I told you for all questions it won't be wrong, but for some questions it will be wrong. Just don't take risk and learn from left to right. When you have multiplication division next to each other, do from left to right. So that will be 8 times 5, 40, divided by 5, 8. So negative 1 plus 8 times 2. Inside this bracket, I'm still inside bracket. I did that bracket, okay, but I'm going to still do that one because I was busy with this. I finished that one yet. And then I'm going to do this negative 1 plus 8. From integers, that will be positive 7 times 2. 7 times 2 will be 14. That will be your answer. So now let's have a look at this question. Negative 3 squared divided by negative 3 plus 5. I will do the square first. Negative 3 squared will be 9 divided by negative 3 plus 5. So do division first. 9 divided by 3, 3. No sign means positive. Positive, negative will give you negative plus 5. From integers, opposite signs, subtract to each other. Use bigger number sign. That will be your answer. Alright, my next question is negative 8 times 2 minus 3 square. So I'm going to do this square first. If you remember in previous question, negative 3 was like this square was covering the sign. I said 9 for this, just previous question. But for this one, this square doesn't cover the sign. If it doesn't cover, you don't change the sign. Don't say positive 9. No, it doesn't cover. If it was covering from integers, integers, this one is even number, that will be positive, integer and exponent. From both of them, that would be positive, but it doesn't cover now. So now this will be negative 8 times 2. Okay, this multiplication will be negative 16 minus 9. The same signs, add them up, use bigger number sign, which is negative. That will be negative 25. All right, now my last question is that 2 power 10 divided by negative 10 times 9 times negative 1 over 3. Wow, look at the question. So confusing question. Too many operation on the top. And 2 power. No, relax. Let me show you now the solution and see what you are going to get. How simple the question is. So I see division, multiplication next to each other. Do from left to right. 10 divided by negative 10 will be negative 1. Right. Negative 1 multiplied by 9, that will be negative 9. Right. Negative 9 times negative 1 over 3. See, 9 divided by 3 will be 3. The result is 3. And negative, negative, the same sign will be positive 3. So that will be 2 power 3. 2 power 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. That will be your final answer. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video. Have a good day. Bye.